Welcome back to the channel, guys. As usual, we are doing the weekend series where we analyze the currency pairs we choose and we try to see if we can get the next possible move. We try to analyze and see the market structure by the end of the week. We try to anticipate, or we try to analyze the structures and see where price might go, reject, work on a different any key structure we are looking at, zone or anything. So as usual, today we are looking at the JPY pairs, and we have chosen USD, AUD, GBP and Euro JPY. So let's start with USD JPY. So without wasting any time, let's jump right into it, guys. So if we are going to start with the 1 day time frame. So here we're looking at USD JPY rejecting this level right here, rejecting this level right there. For the last 2 days in the week, Thursday and Friday, it rejected from that level, and then we got a very strong pullback to the downside, and on the last day of the week, which was Friday, we got a push to the downside again, and now we are looking at this level right there. So how are we analyzing this level right now? Okay, there we are looking at that level right there. So this is a 1 day time frame, so it's a big data points into this one candle, but as we are going to go down to the smaller time frames to see, but this will give us a bigger picture, whereby right now we are at a zone where we have to wait and see how the market reacts at the specific zone, because this is a key level right now. There is a resistance right here, and we might see a retest of this point to the upside or a break to the downside. So let's look into the smaller time frames. This is a 4 hour time frame. As you can see, the market made a double top at the bottom, and then it pushed to the downside, and we closed right there when the market was still indecisive of a rejection or a break to the downside through the scale level. Now let's just look at the 1 hour quick right here. So this is what I'm talking about. So we might experience we have to wait and see how the market reacts to at this level right here, at this resistance that was created. We have to wait and see how the market reacts right there. So we might get a rejection of this key level or a retest of this key level to the downside, or the price might move back, retest after a retest above this level, and then move to the upside. So we have to wait and see. It means the market closed in a very tight position, and we have no clue where it will go now. This time, right, we have to wait and see how the market reacts. So let's look at our next pair, which is AUD JPY. I think the JPY pairs, all of them are indecisive this time. Let's first look into the analysis of AUD JPY. AUD JPY this previous week was a very good spot. As you can see, there was a rising wedge that was forming throughout in a few days. Let's see, throughout the last 2 weeks, there was a rising wedge that was writing. It was broken right there on 26th and retested. Very good entry right there was formed, and it made wonderful bearish move to the downside. Good move. And then it created a new demand right there that came back and then retested again at the same level. So if you look properly here, there was a resistance right there, and there was a trend line that was still holding. Trend line retest and a resistance to the upside. So this was a confluence of two confirmations: retest of that trend line, and then a rejection on the previous resistance. So this was a confluence of two confirmations, and the order was confirmed to the max. So this was an entry to the downside. We called this one, and it was A very good entry, guys. Almost it has made 200 pips right there. So let's try to see on next week. We are going to wait and see how the market reacts to this demand zone. Is it holding or breaking? If it holds, we'll see a rejection and a move to the upside, and if it breaks, we'll wait for a confirmation to the downside, retest of this a retest below this demand zone right there. So let's look at GBP JPY. So GBP JPY, the week was a little bit tough on this one, because from the previous week we came in with a range that didn't give us any entry opportunity, so it just broke straight with one candle straight through and created a demand, as you saw on AUD JPY also. But this demand was also did create a good opportunity in the 1 hour chart, as you can see, but there was a good retest here that moved to create a small opportunity right there, and then it created a range again. But this week this range was broken and provided a very good opportunity with those two rejection candles right there, and it created a good opportunity for like 150 pips right there. It was a good one. It was the only opportunity on the pair for the entire week. Now we are waiting to see how the market reacts on this small demand that was created right there, because the price is the price closed in right there. The price closed in right there, and we're waiting to see how the market reacts to this small demand that was created. A break and retest to the downside, or a rejection and move back to the upside. And then Euro JPY pretty has pretty good confirmation, because after the whole push to the upside that we are seeing on JPY pairs, this range that has been forming on Euro JPY was broken, and now we are just in the retest of the range. Now here it's very clear that Euro JPY has already confirmed an entry to the downside, and we are just waiting for the new week to come in, and we just go with the flow. So from all the JPY pairs we are looking at right now, it's only Euro JPY that is confirming a move to the downside. The rest are still indecisive with their key levels they are at right now. So USD JPY still has a key level to decide a break or a retracement back to the upside. AUD JPY, same thing, still has a key level at around 92.5 to test, and we see how the market reacts to that. GBP JPY, same thing, and also Euro JPY. For Euro JPY, it's a pretty solid confirmation right there. So we'll try to look at the news also, and we see which news is there on Monday. NFP was there today. We'll look at that in a separate video. Was there on Friday. We look at that in separate video. So next week we are looking at what pretty news we have. We have our CPI on Thursday next week, USD, and we have GBP on the pound. We have their GDP coming in on Friday, and PPI coming in on Friday also on USD, and we have the news on New Zealand inflation expectations. I really don't make analysis on that, but CPI and PPI will be there, with GDP on the pound will be there for those three news release, and see how the market will work the time. Okay guys, thanks for watching, and keep up with the videos, man. We'll always give one advice or key information in all our videos. So today I just want to give some advice on this in this situation. So anyone who has an account that at least crosses 10k, it's better to have small lot sizes than having big lot sizes when you're going to go for small gains. Better decrease the lot size and try to target the big moves. That way your risk management is going to be fire because you risk very less and try to capitalize on those big moves in the market. The market will always move. All the pullbacks are just market manipulation, but after making an analysis, go in the 1 hour chart, make your analysis. As soon as you get an entry confirmation, try to order a small lot size and try to go for those big moves where you will gain at least 2 3 4 risk reward. The ratio of risk to reward at least has to be 3 to 4 so that you gain from the market, and as your experience grows you can increase back your lot sizes and you'll make all the money you want. So thanks for listening and watching. Keep it up, guys.